everybody. Welcome to Double Down with Double A, coming to you live via Memorex right here in D18 Studios, Christmas version. I'm sitting here along with the Renegade of Wrestling, JJ Williams. And
Technically, sir, just want to correct you on one little thing. We're not in the studio right now. This is the green room.
Oh, this is the green. Okay. Oh yeah, green. I like what you did there. Yeah. Today I'm gonna talk about my top 10 movies and or specials for Christmas. Yay!
And you've already probably heard me give my movies with Jade and my specials with Jeff. So I'm just basically here to interact with him and drop my 2 cents in that I may not have already said. So
yeah. Some of these are stuff. Some of them are you actually heard on your list.
Okay.
Okay. Number one, there's no particular order here because I was just like randomly writing them down.
Okay.
No particular order here is mainly because you'll know why when I say it. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yeah.
There's a backstory to this one. A couple years ago, we were down in San Diego for Monday Night Raw, and we're hanging out, getting some autographs and shit like that, and a certain diva by the name of Rosa Mendez came over and, she took pictures with everybody. She goes, but I want to get pictures with the babies first, yada, yada, yada. So we patiently wait by. And I think I was the last one to get a picture with her. I was like, put my arm around her. I was like, thank you, Rosa. I love you. She goes, I love you too. I'm like, will you marry me? She goes, nope. Zack Ryder would kick your ass, but you are cute.
Which kind of spawned into the whole Rudolph thing because y'all may remember when Rudolph first gets that kiss from Clarice, how he gets all nasally and starts running around, I'm cute, she said I'm cute. And he jumps up in the air and starts flying. Yeah. This dude was on like cloud 13 for like that entire year. Anytime we got around anybody from wrestling, Rosa Mendez said I was cute.
Hey.
And I'm not mad at you. Dude, I've told you before, I'm not hating. But you totally turned into Rudolph, so.
I'm a goober, but not that much more. Damn, shit.
Yeah, quit trying to front.
All right, next on my list, I have National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Something I've heard in your list. Yeah. I love that damn movie. It's fucking awesome. Yeah. Especially the whole thing with the squirrel jumping out of the tree and, the dog, the fried pussycat. And who was it? Homegirl? Was it what's her name from Seinfeld? Did she get taken out by the Christmas lights?
So.
What was her name?
I never watched Seinfeld. That show freaking sucks.
Julia Dreyfus.
Yeah, there you go. Fucking awesome ass.
And it's been years since I've seen Christmas Vacation, but yeah, it was on my list. It's an awesome movie. Like I said on the show with Jade, is Chevy Chase at his best.
Oh yeah, that movie is just great, dude. I'm gonna get off the National Lampoons thing because that'd be a whole fucking episode right there. Next is something I heard on Jade's list earlier, and it's only because I just like the whole meaning behind it, and that was Home for Christmas. It started off as this bratty little, college kid like, well, I'm trying to make it home on time just so I can get Dad's Jaguar. But throughout the course of the movie, he actually starts realizing the true meaning of Christmas.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, he walked in the house 5 minutes late on purpose, just so his dad would not have to give him the car. That was just great, Next on my list is actually a 2-way tie: Home Alone 1 and Home Alone 2.
Yeah. I noticed nobody is saying Home Alone 3 and 4, and I think that
they don't count.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think pretty much everybody agrees that once Macaulay Culkin left the franchise, there were no more Home Alone.
And there's a 4.
Yeah,
I knew there was a 3.
Yeah, there's a 4.
Yeah,
I don't even think the kid in 4 is the same kid in 3. I think it's even a different kid in that one. There's no continuity past part 2. So in my opinion, they don't exist.
Is it the same guy that directed the first 2?
No, I don't even think John Hughes has his hands in it.
Okay, okay. Let's see.
And Salma Hayek told us in Dogma that she didn't have her hands in it either. Or she's responsible for 19 of the top 20 grossing movies of all time. But that one with the kid left alone, had nothing to do with that. So you're laughing at a Dogma joke, and you can't stand Dogma.
I hate that damn movie. Shit.
Damn. Right, go ahead.
Okay, next on my list, I mean, no surprise to anybody, is It's a Wonderful Life with Jimmy Stewart. You know, awesome movie from beginning to end. You know, how he talks about how he lost his hearing, and you know how he couldn't join the military when he wanted to because everybody else was going off to serve. Great, loved it. You know, it's just, where does he want, Mary? Do you want the moon, Mary? You can tie a lasso around. I'll tie a lasso around and pull it down. You know, great acting and the entire, you know, throughout. It's not even just a Christmas movie. I just love that damn movie. I'll watch it any time of the year.
One thing that I forgot to mention when I was talking with Jade about that movie, another interesting trivia bit about that movie, Alfalfa from The Little Rascals is in it.
He is?
If you watch the scene at the school where they're doing the Charleston, you see the guy talking to the other guy about how they're dancing right over the break in the floor where the pool is underneath.
Yeah.
Alfalfa is one of those two dudes.
Do you have that on DVD?
I do indeed.
Now.
Oh, yeah. I'll be watching that later on.
I will make sure to point it out the next time we watch it. But yeah, Alfalfa from The Little Rascals is in It's a Wonderful Life too.
Awesome.
That right there is enough reason to like it, dude. If you like old shit like we do, if you're an old soul, you enjoy shit like The Little Rascals, Alfalfa, baby. All grown up.
Okay. The next on my list is with Tim Allen, The Santa Claus. The first one. The only reason why I did not say 2 or 3 is only because, I mean, you're probably going to jack sweat me when I say this.
I've never seen them.
Yeah. But
it took a long time for me to see part 2. But, you know.
But
we own them here. You're more than welcome to borrow them. Watch them on your handy-dandy laptop computer. You know,
eventually I will see them just so I can say I've seen them, you know. And I'm kind of curious about the third one, you know, the escape clause. But don't spoil anything.
Judge Reinhold is awesome in that movie. Most of the movies he does, he's just this little goofball goober, but he plays a really good asshole in the Santa Claus. Like, you do not like him in the beginning.
Yeah. Next on my list is, I didn't write it down, but you know, I just forgot to write it in there, is A Miracle on 34th Street. You know, the original one. You know, not only is a great movie, not only, you know, has that, you know, whole touchy-feely thing, you know, where a little kid doesn't believe in Santa Claus until the very end, but need I say more? William Frawley, Fred fucking Mertz.
Why is it that everybody with this movie comes back to Fred Mertz?
It's fault.
Seriously. It's like, I love Lucy as much as the next person, but why does it keep coming back to Fred Mertz?
He was a badass. I mean, well, he was
He was in the movie for 10 minutes.
So it was the greatest 10 minutes of the movie. No, I'm just kidding. Well, at least I'm not saying that movie's like 50 years old. I hate it. Oh, teach him.
Black and white, son.
Next I have Mickey's Christmas Carol.
That's right.
You know, only reason why I did not bring up the original, there's 2 reasons why I didn't bring up the original. One is because it's been years since I've seen it, and I really don't remember it. And 2, it's been beat to shit. So I figure I'd dust off Mickey's Christmas Carol because
I think everybody had Mickey too, though. Mickey's Christmas Carol is freaking awesome. I mean, how can Scrooge McDuck as Ebenezer Scrooge?
Hey,
Wilbur from Mr. Ed.
Hey, that's more than enough right there.
Seriously, Goofy as Jacob Marley. Who would have ever thought that Goofy would play a character that, when you really get down with it, was just as greedy as Ebenezer was? Goofy does not come off as the type of dude that would be that kind of character. Seriously.
Another one I have on here, it is it is actually one of yours too.
Okay.
It is a Brady Christmas.
Okay.
You know, what I mean, the whole thing, you know, first they're talking about planning their second honeymoon. You know, you got Carol planning the second honeymoon this place, and Mike's planning the second honeymoon over here, and they both draw the money out the same account just for the checks to bounce, and they put the money back in the account, and they say, you know what? Instead of our second honeymoon, darling, why don't we just bring the kids back? Didn't they do that for the first honeymoon?
Here's the story. And it just kind of takes off from there. Antics ensue, right?
Oh yeah. You know, plus you got, Dr. Brady, they come back with their wives and kids, and, isn't that where Bobby gets injured or?
Mm-mm.
No?
It's the next one.
It's the next one? Okay. And last but definitely not least, on my top 10 here, I have, and I know I'm going to catch some shit from you, A Christmas Story. You know, my all-time favorite Christmas movie is just fucking awesome. I mean, it's more than just a kid that wants a BB gun.
Right.
You know, I'm going to tell you a little backstory about this. I mean, because I was pretty much little Ralphie in this picture.
I was going to ask you to explain what it was about this that made it your number one movie. Because, I mean, I know you've told me before, but being somebody who's really just a hater of the movie, I still don't get it. So
I was little... Okay, this one particular year, I was little Ralphie, but my little Red Ryder BB gun was a cherry red bicycle that I've been trying to get for all fucking year. Okay. I hinted about it, did the same thing, circled ads, put them under my dad's pillow, circled the same ad, and put them next to my mom's coffee cup and her Bible before I walked out the door. You know, did the same damn thing first I started hitting her on my birthday. Didn't get it, right? Then I'm started doing the same thing for Christmas, dropping the same hints, hoping somebody will grasp onto it, but nobody's giving me any kind of hint that, I'm getting anything close to a bicycle for Christmas. And the night before Christmas, I will never forget this. I was actually inside my bedroom closet on the top shelf praying talking to God saying, please tell Santa Claus to bring me this bike. My mom comes in the room to kiss me a good night, and she notices that I'm not in there. She's going frantic because she's like, where's Aaron? He's not in his room. She comes back in there. He goes, where is this boy? I said, I'm up here, Mom. She goes, what are you doing in that damn closet? I said, I wanted Santa Claus to bring my bicycle, so I was praying to God to tell him to bring it. He goes, but why are you on the top shelf? He goes, well, I wanted to get closer to heaven so he can hear me better. Well, I know it's kind of a stupid story.
It's actually pretty cool.
But the very next morning, I didn't see anything under the Christmas tree that was even look anywhere close to a bike. I'm starting to feel kind of heartbroken and all that. Then finally, my parents had it at my grandmother's house for like 3 months. I walk in, my dad goes, go to my bedroom. I left a gift for your sister, over by my dresser. I need you to go get it for me. I walk in there, and lo and behold, my sister's gift is in there, and it's sitting on the seat of a cherry red bicycle. They had it in my grandmother's garage for 3 fucking months. I cannot figure out for the life of me why my grandmother would not let me play in the garage every time I went to go visit grandma for the weekends.
That's nice. We used to do stuff around here similar to that with people for like very, very special gifts. I remember when Stat Boy got his guitar, we did these little like folded up pieces of paper and clues, and there were like 8 or 10 clues. Send them to different parts of the house, even down to like the laundry room, the mailbox. Finally came up after the last clue, and bam, there was his acoustic guitar.
Oh wow, that is great. And for honorable mention, it's an episode. It's not a full movie. It's not a full-on movie, but Low House on the Prairie. The episode is Christmas They Never Forgot. It was, you got pretty much the the cast, you know, you got Laura and Mary, and they're all grown up, you know, with their respective husbands, and you know, you had neighbors, you know, over for Christmas dinner, and they're all sitting around the table telling their favorite Christmas stories, you know, just down home fun.
Which is kind of what we've been doing on these shows. We've been telling you our favorites and the reasons why, telling you stories. You know?
Yeah.
It was a pleasure sitting here and talking with you about this.
Hey, it was a pleasure, you know. You're welcome anytime to come on.
All right.
Till next time, I'm Double A.
And I'm the Renegade of Wrestling, JJ Williams.
And we are out.